Given a circumference of 35.6, find the area of the circle. So once again, circumference is 2 times pi times r, but we're going to fill in this 35.6 equals 2 times pi times r. And I'll do this in a couple steps, although you could really do it in less than that. But if we divide both sides by 2, what happens here is we can take our calculator or we can take decimals, and 35.6, got to be able to see it, I don't know what's going on here, 35.6 divided by 2 is 17.8, and I don't know, I don't know why we cannot see that, but 35.6 divided by 2 is what we're typing in. You can see the 17.8. So 17.8 equals pi times r. So now we're going to take the 17.8, I'm going to divide both sides by pi. So use your pi button on there. We do have to round to 1 decimal place. Trying to find a better light here. 17.8 divided by pi is going to give us 5.66. So I'm going to round, because this second 6 is 5 or higher, I'm going to round that to 7. So our radius is 5.7. And now we're going to use that back into our area formula. Our area formula being pi times radius squared. So to find that, we're going to do pi times 5.7 squared. So we grab our calculator one more time, and it's going to be pi times 5.7 squared. We get 102.07. Let me scoot that up a little bit. 102.07 is really going to be 102.1 when we round it. So there's our area. Number 4, given that our area is 478 feet square, 400.78 equals pi r squared. We filled in the 400.78 in for the area, the actual area. And what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with divided by pi. And that's going to give us radius squared equals, because pi divided by pi is 1. And for whatever reason, the screen's not showing up very well on here. Let me scoot it up a little bit more to see if that helps. And 400.78 divided by pi gives us the 127.6 when we round it. Looking at the 7, it's 5 or higher, so we'll do 127.6. 127.6. And then what we need to do to solve this, to undo the squaring, is square rooting. So we need to take the square root of 127.6. So the square root of 127.6 is, when we round it, can't see it at all, there, if I scoot it up, the square root of 127.6 gives us 11.3, because 9 is 5 or higher, so we're going to round that 2 to a 3. So our radius is going to be 11.3. And now we're going to use that to find our circumference. Circumference formula is 2 times pi times r. So circumference is going to be 2 times pi times 11.3. And if we can find a good place on our calculator here, 2 times pi times 11. Oops, wrong button here. 11.3. Gives us 70.99. This 9 is going to round this up to a 0. So 70.99 is really going to round to be 71. So our circumference is going to be 71.